is up, guys? Raymond here, also known as Rayvision, and check it out. Today, we are going to be playing some Forza Horizon 2. This is going to be another pretty awesome drift build, if you ask me. We're going to be doing the 1963 Volkswagen Type 2 Deluxe. So this is a very luxurious drift build indeed. So one of the interesting things about this little van here is it can have a lot of rear-wheel drive power. And for some reason, my Forza Horizon 2 is broken, and you're going to see me later. I try and add the twin turbos, but it did not want to let me do it. Like right here, you look at this. I'm pressing A. It's like, no. So I went with the supercharger instead, and I'm like, you know what? I can live with the supercharger. Interesting things about this car. First of all, you can get the freaking rim size to be impossibly ridiculous, which is, let's face it, pretty amazing. I loved it like that. And or else, it is probably one of my favorite cars in Forza Horizon 2 just because it looks really awesome. I had a bit of difficulty picking out which rims I wanted because I'm like, what would make it look nice? And then I was like, that'll look nice. And then when I widened out the rims, I was like, nope, that looks like I'm an asshole. It really did look like shit. The paint job, nothing special there because you know what? I like it how it is. I just want to keep that classic vintage feel for the car. So basically, if you guys want to get this drift tune, just go check out Ray Drift. Right here I did something a little bit more different in my drift builds. Usually I reduce the tire pressure. Someone in the comments suggested that I increase the tire pressure, so what I did is I increased slightly the pressure in front, reduced it just a bit in the back. See, and I'm going to start playing a lot more of all the different settings. I've fairly limited my tunes to suspension, tire pressure, gearing, and camber. But I think I'm going to go and look up and learn how to use all the different other parts of the tuning process, make myself a better tuner for drift builds, and give you guys some better cars to have some sideways shenanigans with. Now, the first thing with this car is when you're going to take it out, you're going to be like, whoa, this thing does not drift like regular cars. And the thing is that it has such a long wheelbase. Now, when you put it sideways, it really wants to completely oversteer, but not just oversteer. It really wants to go and spin out. And so the trick is finding that little feathery spot where you can keep it going straight. Because here's the thing, because the wheelbase is so long, the drifts aren't gonna look as angled as they do for some smaller cars. And the reason for that is the wheels cannot be, you cannot adjust how much the wheels turn to the left or to the right. You can't increase that in Forza, unfortunately. And as a reason that, because I have such a longer wheelbase, it just, if I want to get that larger angle, I won't. I'll just spin out. And for that, it's, at first you always try and go for the larger angle, and then you learn, okay, no, this car doesn't go for the large angles, but it still drifts really, really well. Like here you see me having some good fun. And the thing is that this engine has lots of power, and it controls it pretty well. You just gotta have a bit more control. There I almost spun out. That was one of the few times where I almost did. But what you want to do is, really, it is a solid drift build, because once, like right here, I'm drifting in 4th gear, but I'm only doing 60, and that's what's fun about this engine right here. Here you see me pull the e-brake a little bit too soon. User error as usual, because let's face it, I'm not the best drifter, but I am better than Nick. We already proved that one. So or else, what is the itinerary for this week? Right now, the main plans are GTA. Still have yet to record that, so hopes are that we get that done with the guys. Get see some Q&A going, maybe some Star Citizen, or maybe both in one shot. We never know. Or else, apart from that, Halo with Nick, and then yeah, that might be it. I might get some Gmod done. I'm not sure if I'm gonna edit it or not. We'll see me and Nick play some Gmod. He posted down on his channel last week. You guys seem to like it. And I'm assuming they were very similar subscriber wow, failed. I can't speak anymore. You are very similar subscriber groups, which means that if I start posting Gmod, odds are you guys will like it. So might do some cheeky Gmod. We will see, and we'll change stuff as it goes. So right here you see, like, look at this thing. It's donating this, well, basically this plant, like pretty much a boss. It's just holding it real well. And in 1st gear, here's my thing. I love cars that have a tuned 1st gear for donuts, and it's really hard to adjust it for certain cars just because of how you want them to drift, because higher speed drifters, you want to extend the gears a bit more. But what's really fun is when you can have a car where every gear hits a specific corner, and a certain gear can make you do donuts really well in a really stable fashion. And even then, if you feather the throttle, you could get away with any other gear. And that is that car. So as usual, I want to thank you all for watching. Leave a comments below. Hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all